G'day guys and girls, Rodney from Queensland Farm Management and Training here, and I am with David, who is our National Training Manager for Queensland Farm Management and Training. So when you arrive at Berry Road, the largest raspberry operation in Queensland, if not in Australia, the first person you'll meet is David. And David will greet you here your first morning, and David's role is to guide you through the process, get you trained up, and get you cracking on your raspberries. So couple of things that we want to run through with you about what you'll need to bring with you and what you'll need to do in order to be a fast, efficient and effective raspberry picker. Okay. You'll arrive here on farm at Berry Road, here at Spratt Road. You'll park your car. You usually start at 5 a.m. in the summertime, and you'll be greeted by David. David will take you through your induction on farm. He'll explain to you where our picking trolleys are, what you need to put on your picking trolleys, okay? Because you'll need to put some punnets, first grade punnets, second grade punnets. You'll also need your jugs for your rubbish. You'll also need your boxes and your red plastic crates to pack your raspberries into. You'll also need your scale, okay? So we do here at Berry Road picking and packing in the field. We do that because we want to minimize the amount of handling on our raspberries. So you'll pick the raspberries, you'll pack them into a punnet in the field. So there's quite a few things you'll need to do when you load up your picking trolley in the morning. But don't worry, don't stress, because David's going to be here and he's going to guide you through that whole process. David will then take you over to one of our designated teams and we'll undertake your training and induction. This training and induction will be done by David and our supervisors. So our job, as our name suggests, we are Queensland Farm Management and Training. We're very big on training. We want to make sure you're trained properly, because if you're trained properly, you're making money, you're getting the crop off quickly, and that's what's important to us. Now, a couple of things you'll need to know: what you'll need to wear and what you'll need to bring. We're picking raspberries inside these plastic tunnels. As we're filming this at the moment, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm actually already sweating. So it's you're in Queensland, we're in the Sunshine Coast, and I'll tell you something, they don't call it the Sunshine Coast for nothing. So there's plenty of sunshine and it's hot. So the first thing you'll need to do is bring plenty of water, okay? We want you to stay hydrated all day, so a minimum 2 litres of water, which you'll put on your picking trolley so you can keep drinking fluids during the day. Even though you are inside a tunnel, the humidity here in Queensland, it still does get quite warm. You'll need a high visibility shirt. Now, our pickers wear high visibility orange shirts. Our supervisors wear high visibility green shirts. That's so we can separate the difference between supervisors and pickers. So you'll need a high visibility orange shirt. You'll also need a hat. Now, even though you are inside the tunnels, you're going outside the tunnels to go to the trailers to check your fruit in. Okay, so you'll need a hat, and most importantly, closed shoes. Okay, no sandals, no Crocs, no open shoes. We're on a farm, guys. We need to be making sure workplace health and safety. We run a very safe environment. We want to make sure that you're wearing closed shoes. So closed shoes, high vis yellow shirt, okay, plenty of water and a cap. The other thing you'll need to do is you'll need to bring your lunch and also what we call smoko, what you're going to have for morning tea and afternoon tea. Now, we stop for breaks, morning tea, lunch and afternoon tea, okay? We'll need to bring suitable snacks to keep you going. You've got to refuel yourself during the day so that you can keep picking. So make sure you bring your lunch as well, and make sure you bring enough snacks to get you through the day. So you've got your snacks, you've got your water, you've got your uniform. You get here to the raspberry crop, you'll see David, and David will run you through what you need to do and how to pick. Okay, so we're here at one of our picking trolleys, and with one of our pickers. We're here with Sandra, and Sandra's from Italy. Say hello, Sandra. Give us a little bit of a wave.
Hi,
okay,
hello.
All right, Sandra's here picking away, and she's here on a picking trolley, and as you can see, she's got her picking trolley set up to pick the 3 grades of raspberries. So we have our first grade. Obviously, that is our premium raspberries. Okay, they're the ones that go to the supermarkets, to Woolworths, Coles, Costco, Aldi, all the major retailers. only want Driscoll raspberries because Driscoll raspberries, let's face it, they're the best raspberries in Australia. If not, actually, they're the best raspberries in the world. So when you're out shopping, grab Driscoll raspberries. We pack in 3 different grades. So we have our premium Driscoll raspberries. They'll go into the supermarkets. We have our second grade raspberries, okay? They're the ones that are a little bit imperfect, okay? Maybe they're not a little bit off in colour or a little bit pale. They don't have that deep red raspberry colour, okay? They'll go into a second punnet, okay? And then we also have our jugs on the side, which is what we call rubbish. So basically what Sandra's doing here is she's moving her hands through the raspberry cane, trying to find the good raspberries. Once she picks them, she will put them into the punnet on her scale. She weighs her raspberries, make sure that they're the correct weight. The raspberry supervisors will tell you every day what weight we need to be putting. Now, we always need to be putting more because we need to cover for 2 things. 1, the actual weight of the punnet, okay? And also what we call a little bit of shrinkage due to dehydration in transport. So once you pick the raspberry, it tends to dehydrate a little bit. The consumer's paying for 125 grams of raspberries. They're not paying for the punnet. They're not paying for the shrinkage. So we've always got to put a little bit more in to make sure that by the time this gets scanned at the checkout and gets taken home, the consumer is getting 125 grams of raspberries. So the supervisors will tell you how many to put in, whether it's 145 grams or 150 grams. That's governed by the supervisors, and they'll advise you that every day. Once the raspberry's packed and the weight's right, it'll go into the box underneath. Sandra will then, once she's finished, she will take that box over to the QC station over at the trailers where it will get QC'd. So it's not that hard, raspberry picking. Actually, can I tell you something? It's one of the easiest crops to pick. There's crops out there where you're bending over, you're breaking your back, you've got the sun on you all day, you're inside a tunnel, the punnets aren't that heavy, you're not bending down, it's not back-breaking work, it's actually quite easy work, quite enjoyable work, and we try to make it fun. We try to have a little bit of a laugh and a joke. You can see Sandra's got her headphones in, she's listening to her music while she's doing her job. We have no issue with that, okay? We want you to be enjoying yourself as long as you're doing the job and you're doing it properly. That's what's important to us. So over here in our raspberry fields, that's the process, and we'll take you through and we'll show you the different grades of raspberries. When people think of raspberries, they think of a deep, juicy, red raspberry. And that's what we want to give our customers. We want the raspberry to be a dark red in colour. We want it to be juicy. You'll see raspberries will start as a green colour. Okay, they'll evolve as they get bigger. They'll start to change colour into a pinkish colour and then into a deep red colour. So what we want to be picking is we want to be picking the dark, deep red raspberries. It's also very important for us to take the rubbish raspberries off, okay? We don't want to attract any pests and diseases, and leaving rubbish raspberries on the plants can do that. So it's very important to take your rubbish off. Anything that's not good enough, people ask me, well, how do you define rubbish? And it's very simple for me. If you won't eat it, neither will a customer. So if it's an unedible, it might be small, it might be shriveled, it might have mold, it might have pest damage, okay? That is a rubbish raspberry. And it's so important for plant health that those raspberries also come off. We pay you for your rubbish, we pay you for your firsts, we pay you for your seconds. It's a 3-step process, raspberry picking. First grade, second grade, and rubbish. Very important to get all 3. As you can see, this raspberry here is not quite red yet. It's that pinkish colour. It's gone from a yellowy to pinkish colour. This raspberry's not ready, okay? We'll get that one on the next pick or the pick after, so that one must stay. As you can see by this raspberry, it's already developed into that dark red, nice colour, good uniform. That raspberry is ready. So we want to make sure that we're not picking off the stuff that is not ready, because if we pick off that, then next time we come through here to pick, we won't have any raspberries to pick. So very important also for you that want to be making money every day on a constant basis, that you do leave those raspberries. I know sometimes it's hard. You see them and you think, oh, I've got to pick it. Well, if you pick that now, it then goes into the rubbish because it's not ready, and then you don't have raspberries to pick next time. So very important, deep, full colour red raspberries.